We're going to have any new details as we get them on air and online at
I'm in the other room watching
fox4now.com.
TV.
Disturbing new allegations tonight against the James A. Haley Veterans Hospital in Tampa.
It's a facility we've been investigating for 2 years now. In 2010, wounded Cape Coral veteran Corey Kent complained about dirty conditions and substandard care, which the Tampa VA promised to address.
In March of this year, Nick Battles, a Marine, said he was receiving substandard care, saying he had preventable infections and bed sores.
In July, Staff Sergeant Alex Dillman says the VA accidentally left stitches in him and threw his catheter bags in the trash, leaking urine on the floor.
And the family of Joseph Carnegie says their dad, a decorated veteran, suffered brain damage due to inadequate staffing. They say they were not notified until 3 months after it happened. The hospital later began covertly monitoring the Carnegie family using a camera hidden in a smoke detector in his room. And that's not all. 4 in Your Corner investigator Matt Grant live with new disturbing details.
Well, Patrick, despite the Tampa VA's promise to clean up its act, another soldier's family is speaking out tonight, accusing the VA of providing, again, substandard care.
I could not go home at night living with myself if I treated my patients the way that my father-in-law has been treated. I am disgusted.
Fighting back tears, this nursing assistant is livid over how the Tampa VA is treating her father-in-law.
It's negligent care. That's how I feel.
Suzanne Wager says her father-in-law, a 72-year-old Air Force mechanic, was admitted after Thanksgiving, suffering from a lingering spinal injury from Vietnam. But before Ralph Wager was set to be released, he complained of severe pain. The family says they begged the VA to do an MRI.
They found a ruptured abdominal aneurysm. He was rushed to surgery.
After surgery, Suzanne says Wager was only removed from bed once in 3 weeks for a shower.
He basically got weaker and weaker and weaker. He was just laying in that bed.
But it didn't stop there. Suzanne says her mother-in-law found Wager covered in his own urine and feces twice.
He was soaked from head to toe.
She says VA staff told her they didn't notice because they were busy and understaffed. And a nurse who saw what happened did nothing to help.
They didn't even offer to help?
No, she did not offer to help. She left the room.
The VA can't comment on these specific allegations because of patient privacy laws, but tell us in a statement, we take patient medical concerns very seriously when they are brought to our attention, and I can assure you we are looking into these allegations. Allegations Corey Kent's stepdad has heard before.
You know, it's getting to the point now where when are we going to say enough is enough?
Well, Suzanne's had enough and says it's her time to fight for our veterans.
They put their life on the line. They come back. The least that can be done is people take care of them when they're in need and when they're sick.
Well, Congress is currently investigating the Tampa VA. The U.S. Inspector General's office tells us earlier that investigation and a final report should be finished by mid to late February. Of course, we'll stay on it. For now, we're live in the studio. Matt Grant, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, thank you, Matt. Another check of your weather now with Jim. And